It'll be Saeed. If you would like to like, share, and follow, that is most definitely um, gratitude over here. We pay homage to the Most High. We pay homage to the ancestors, also our spiritual teams. Shouts out to all the chosen. You know, we don't know how long this gonna last, but I get straight to the point. Niggas need to be sugarcoating anything. I think that people find themselves trapped in many situations. They trying to figure out how to get out of them. People, are very judgmental based on how people look, what they're saying. But here's the thing: if you got a close relationship with the Most High, it should be already in sync. You should already be able to resonate. However, if the conclusion conclude that people who are not in sync actually is understandable that do not understand the Most High structure or being in sync with the Most High or universe and so forth, so on. See, here's the thing: when we came to this planet, we didn't realize why we was here on this planet until time progressed. You know, trials or tribulations, lessons. You know, going the opposite way versus that way. You know, some people call it the righteous way. However, either way it go, we all gonna learn these lessons, and hopefully that people won't suffer as much as they already suffering when it come down to these lessons and so forth, so on. Um, but however, you know, I get on here, I put this energy out, and it's a lot of lack of reciprocation. I'm not comparing myself to anyone who's already out here doing the things that they're doing because they already have their free will to choose what they're doing. Some people started before me. I did start back in the past, and I stopped. And there's no excuses about any of that. But hey, when you're dealing with spiritual warfare is so totally different. That's why, like, it's not hard for me to talk about the subject, but it's good to talk about the subject just in case if people find themselves in the situation trying to figure out, like, okay, I've never experienced this. What is actually going on? What do I need to do? So that's the purpose of why the Most High had me at the forefront, so people can have an idea of something, so they can have a guide, not God, guide, GUILD. You see what I'm saying? Welcome everybody. What's good? I want to shout everybody else out across around the world. I hope all is well with you and your family. If not, we're going to pray that it will be, whether it's now or rather it's later. But I'm here for not a long time, but a short time to give you some of the quality time of not only the blessings and the gifts of the Most High, but also you are a gift and a blessing as well because you're living. You live to see another day while other people didn't make it. So just give some of these formats. All I'm doing is giving you messages that the Most High gives to me, so therefore I can give you some type of blueprint that you can actually go use and find out for a fact that it actually worked. The first thing you want to do is ask for forgiveness. This is not about religion. Respect to all religions, though. It's not about religion. This is an internal thing that you're doing for yourself. You know, when people get together, it's once a week. But what about all those battles that you had to battle on a day-to-day basis 6 days a week before the seventh day or whatever day it is that you worship or you praise, right? You need some type of tool to actually keep persevering while you deal with not only the internal things about yourself, but also the external outside of yourself, which is the internal and external of other people who are struggling to treat you how you deserve to be treated. Let me tell you something. People are going to respect you when they see that you respect yourself. They may not tell you, but when you respect yourself, you're going to be able to receive that same respect. Now, we don't need everybody respecting us because it shows us an opportunity to have gratitude, and it shows us our progress, how far we have came compared to where we used to be. Now, some of us come from dark places where, you know, we will have an attitude and so forth, so on. It may be some depression. It may be a combination of many things: abandonment issue, childhood wound issues, childhood codependency on others, and so forth, so on. Attachments. You got abandonment issues. You got, what is another one? uh, anything based on connection, based on relationship, your relationship with any and everything that around you, how you really look at things. Let me tell you something. Today was an understanding day that I gave an insight of the young lady. I had her full attention where she was trying to figure out what I was talking about and why I was speaking about it. But see, the thing about it is, I just met her. I had no intentions of bringing it up, but the Most High wanted her to understand that negativity can be transmuted into something positive. I want people to understand why the chosen have been chosen. God brought us down here to actually help the humanity evolve. You see what I'm saying? And so when we speak about witches, warlocks, wizards, sorcerers, the powers that were meaning the elite, the people they call themselves royal families and all this stuff. These people do the spiritual work, whether y'all know it or not. And a lot of them don't have to do it anymore because they have witches and warlocks to do it for them. And the reason why we're telling you this stuff, because you need to be informed, regardless if you take it for granted, regardless if you start doing your homework, you'll find out like, yo, they telling the truth. A lot of this stuff we don't even have to do homework because God already instilled in our DNA what to say to those who are meant to get these messages. Everybody's not meant to get these messages. The reason why is because everyone doesn't follow righteousness. They don't follow the Most High. They really don't want to live abundant life. They really want to steal. They want to manipulate and deceive. And that's their way of making themselves feel good. But however, the reason why they do these things is because of curses, generation curses on the family. You know, you got these wounds that's unhealed that they refuse to look at. They will not go in isolation, so therefore they can actually work on themselves internally and come back out like a cocoon of a caterpillar. Everybody knows and understand what a caterpillar's growth. That's how growth truly is. That's a metaphor. You see what I'm saying? That's a metaphor where it allows us to become that caterpillar, going back in the cocoon and regrowing and becoming a renewed version of ourselves. Now, some of the people that you've dealt with or deal with gonna feel like when you do this, if you choose to do these things as time progresses, you're gonna feel like that you think you're better than them. But in all reality, it's not that you think you're better than them, it's that you want better in your life. You want to receive everything that's possible, your wants and needs, because sky's the limit. Everything is infinite. You have to really pay attention to your gifts and skills in order for you to actually progress versus comparing your skills and gifts with someone else. That they got to still go through something just as well as you go through something. You know, everybody that's rich, right, for example, had to go through something to get it. Some took shortcuts, some did some other malicious things, and some did the righteous thing. You see what I'm saying? To get there. But you have a choice if that's the type of wealth you want to build for yourself and your legacy and also your family. Them are three options. I'm not saying there's no more than those three options, but there's three options that you can choose from. And let me tell you something. As the infinite is not impossible. It is possible. The reason why it's possible because people have done it. People are continuously to do it. And so while they're doing it, you can do it too. You're just going to have to get more discipline. You're going to have tunnel vision, and you're going to have to focus. You're going to have to be honest with yourself about if you're not good at something, are you willing to invest in time and effort and energy to become great at it? That's the question. Are you willing to do that? Everybody feel like they have to live in poverty, but you don't have to live in poverty. There's no such thing as poverty. You know why there's no such thing as poverty? Because everything is abundant, meaning there is more than one thing on the planet, like humans, like animals, like fish, like cars. I mean, I can keep going on and on and on, meaning multitudes of limitless things. Everything is abundant. When you hear people speak about abundance, a lot of people look at it as money. I could be honest, at the time that I heard the word for the first time I ever heard it, I thought it was just based off money. No, it means everything. Even your self-esteem, your confidence, you being resilient. You see what I'm saying? Persevering. That is abundant. You're willing to keep going no matter what. And when you actually get the clarity and the understanding, you want to go to the Most High for everything. I don't give a damn what it is. Rather it's a relationship, rather it's an opportunity that you want to actually seek to do. You need to be patient because the Most High going to give you the biggest prize ever. And a lot of time we can get impatient and we can disrupt, which is the word also called sabotage ourselves from actually being able to receive something way greater than we could ever imagine. Then when we get these things, we want to do this. We want to outdo those who have contracts, meaning they have made contracts with the devil. They have made contracts with men that think they're above God. So you don't be one of them that you being told what you can and can't do with your finances to help the community that you're striving to help the community. See what I'm saying? You ain't gonna have to make no live sacrifice, meaning you have to off yourself or get off or off somebody else to actually have this type of fame that you want. If you want to become a singer, I'm gonna tell you something about singing. Singing, anybody can sing. Everybody holds a tone. I remember as a child, I was probably like 10, 11 years old. I remember this young lady, she had 5 daughters, and all her daughters beautiful, and they could sing their tail off. And the smallest one was the one that had the powerful voice, but they all could sing. And what she explained to me about singing, because there was people in the group, and being honest with you, could not sing, okay? They could not sing, they couldn't hold a tune, so forth, so on. But she explained to me how everybody has a vocal cord that has a tune, and everybody can be one accord. That is the whole purpose of right now, for us to all get on one accord. I don't understand what it is about race that feels that one race is greater than the other when all races have problems. Every race has money. Every race has sickness. Every race has goodness, meaning good health. Every race is ignorant. Every race isn't ignorant. Every race is beautiful, and every race is ugly. I mean, I'm trying to get an understanding how come it is that people say they serve the Most High, the same God, have problems with their neighbor. Let that sink. Why is it? Do anybody know? He said, I think I see your brain through your nostrils. You probably can. Whatever's left up there. But anyway, so I just wanted to get on here to see how everybody's doing, hoping all is well, encourage, inspire. Because either way it go, whether people listen to me or not, I'm already doing what I need to do. I'm doing what I need to do. A lot of time people feel they need to see some results. You see it here. It starts here. When no matter what materialistic thing that I obtain or have, it always starts right here. The presentation, the introduction. That's what you have to understand when you look at anybody, movie stars, celebrities, artists, rather R&B, any type of form of music, whatever it may be, drawing, sketching, art, whatever, poetry, you're looking at the foundation, which is the person. They are the art. They are what it is that you're actually desiring. You're paying attention to it. It is the foundation. But the super grand finale foundation is the Most High for those who choose to connect with the Most High and do the due diligence and also express that. You just got to understand that there's a lot of content creators, whether it's this platform or whatever platform, are getting paid a lot of money not to speak about the Most High. They got a lot of subscribers, got a lot of followers, they got people giving all their money and so forth, so on. Nobody gives me nothing. But guess what? I still come on here and give the free service. I still come on here and be passionate about what I'm doing. If people have it in their heart to give something, then I'm willing to receive it. If it's not genuine, if it's not genuine, keep it. Ashay. You see what I'm saying? It's good to keep it because you got to have a good heart like I do in order to vibrate on a vibration that I'm vibrating on, or willing to strive to vibrate on a high frequency vibration. A lot of people don't even understand how frequencies or vibrations. Kind of read a book, kind of watch a movie, a story or something like that, and then they feel like, oh, okay, I got it. No, you got to go and do the inner work. Somebody just giving you their experience, what they've done to actually get to where they at. And that don't mean they're necessarily there, because if you think about it, with the law of attraction, it's been out for many years. But however, you haven't seen those individuals really help people. For real, for real. I mean, money is a tool, and people get very upset about money. They get in distress and stressed out, fear, and start acting in a way that they shouldn't act, instead of asking themselves, what can I do to bring more finances and stability to myself as well as my family? If you are a person that have family, that's the best logic that you can use versus you actually just being reckless and tantrum out there to go through disaster. The Most High is going to punish us for whatever we do for us to learn our lesson. The Most High is merciful, even the one who get it bad. But either way it go, everybody get their shot. They get their chance. I'm just here to encourage you that you have a shot, regardless of despite where you think you are in your life, or who you may feel that should be surrounded or should be pushing you. You should be pushing yourself more than anybody. If you're tired, that means just get a little bit more rest so you can actually have the energy to actually put into what you need to get done, whatever that may be. If someone tells you no, go to the next. Keep it moving. That means that person wasn't meant to help you. I'm teaching you some of the lessons I had to learn. When you hear that word no, it don't mean no. A lot of times, God will have something else even greater for you. You just got to be open. The communication with the Most High is the same as you communicating with yourself. That is you. That is you connecting to the Most High. You're always connected. When you think about a situation, for example, let's just say there's a terrible situation that is at hand right now that you may be facing. The Most High that's already in you is going to tell you what you should do. If it's a bad relationship, if it's a job that's stressing you out, if it's a health issue, whatever, God is the healer. Man can't heal you. If man could actually heal you, then man would be healing many people. That is not the agenda and the objective for man to heal anybody. That goal is, which has been manipulated by the powers that were, is that you need to become X, Y, Z, and then you need to prescribe pills, and you need to tell them all the things that you need to tell them, so therefore they can actually create sickness in their own mind and their own body. Sickness comes from a mental health issue that people have before it even touch the body. You ever see when people project things and say, oh, well, this is going to happen to you, and a lot of times those things don't happen because the person is mentally strong. They have a lot of faith, aka fate, in themselves, in their destiny, who they are. And that's why those individuals are very, very, very difficult to break them down. It's really impossible. And so you'll find some people who feel that because they know little certain things, that gives them an upper hand. But when you fall in the Most High and you're willing to be a bit obedient and disciplined, you're untouchable. You're untouchable. But us chosen seed, we're gonna show. We're gonna show. We're not boasting. We're not egotistic. We're not arrogant. We got so many opposition against us. They're scared to even show themselves or their faces to us and say, "Hey, look, this is the problem I got with you," which is gonna be very weird and awkward because they don't know you for real. But they go do research to find out what they think they can find out about you, but they really still don't find out a lot or as much or accurate information. They may get a little bit because the Most High give them a little something to boost their ego or see what they're gonna do. The Most High give tests to everybody. You just have a lot of people fail them. You have a lot of people that fail them and things like that. And then they asking God to help them in situations that they actually created among themselves. And then they turn right back around and do it again, either to the same person or to several. It just depends on the individual. I just hear that the Most High said, I'm not playing any games. You're not really playing no games. I mean, some of you guys may be experiencing it. You may actually be experiencing by watching other people go through stuff. Stay out their business. Stay out their lane. Ain't got nothing to do with you. Because the more you involve yourself in somebody else's business, you can end up getting that bad karma. A lot of people don't know that. Connecting with the wrong women and wrong men, you end up getting that bad karma. No, you don't walk in fear. You walk in wisdom and knowledge and knowing and awareness. So that'll allow you to understand how to understand the things that people have not taught you. See, most of this stuff is weird to people because you're not being taught. It's foreign. You see what I'm saying? It's unknown. But in our reality, you have to be told regardless if you choose to listen or not. And if you feel like the message is for not you, but it's for somebody else, but I feel like every message is for everybody, rather we indulge in it or not, because we can learn something. Share this broadcast to somebody and let them hear it. I know you didn't get to catch what happened in the beginning, but share it with somebody. I'm not here for clout. I'm not here for a lot of stuff that people got going on. You know what I'm saying? I know how this thing works. I'm just a vessel, man, willing to work for the Most High, and that's what's important to me. And because what's important to him is what's important to me. That's why a lot of people be trying to figure out why they can't do certain things to me, because I understand this world outside of me. It's just like going to a toy store. You get to pick out any toy that you want, and you get to have it for a short period of time before it actually needs to be replaced or tears up or so forth, so on. So I don't get attached to these things anymore. I done broke that cycle, that curse. You know, this projection that if you don't have this and you don't have that, then you not this and you not that. Ain't no fucking way. I'm very intelligent, very aware of a lot of shit that other people don't even see. There's no way that I'm gonna let someone, rather it comes from the people who hide, like the secret societies, because they scared to come out and show themselves, or the people that's in the forefront for them, they still scared to come out and show themselves. I'd be damned if I'm gonna let somebody else tell me what I am and what I'm not. I know that this physical body that you see is not real. I know that something that's way greater and beyond this physical body is way powerful than what this reality actually shows. And you have the same vessel. You have the same limitless options. You know, I was just thinking today how a lot of judges don't like to do the right thing. They know the wrong thing is present. They rather still do wrong. Yeah, the Most High is calling judgment on them. It's a lot of them getting ready to go through some stuff. Some of them going to probably be in their deathbed or hospice. If y'all don't know what hospice is, that's where you in the process of transitioning. Like, God is changing this world, rather people prepared and ready for it or not. God has sent his messengers, his prophets, his prophecies, or tis, whatever you want. I'm trying to put a feminine aspect to it, but everyone gets the point. There's females and males, prophets. You have other people that's in spiritual and also religious, that's taking places of others because people are being misled and mistaught, and people coming to the forefront, which is our soul tribe. We may meet each other, we may not, but either way it go, everybody understand their position. Everybody understand their part in the movie. Even though this not a movie, this shit is real. And so hopefully people get it right, because you came to this planet to evolve your soul. If nobody want to tell you, I'm going to tell you. You came to this planet to evolve your soul. So when you transition, you can go to wherever it is that you need to go to, because we don't die. For those who believe that we die, like you got these people in so much fear. Oh my God, I'm gonna die. You can't die. I'm a living witness. I died. This illusion part, which is death, is illusion, and I'm right back right here, right now. I made a poor choice in my life, and I deal with the repercussions, and the archangel told me it wasn't my time. So here I am. He said, you have a purpose to serve. Like I said, I'm not worrying about who paying attention, because that's not my job. But I'm grateful for those who are paying attention. I'm grateful for people who support. Hopefully it's genuine. I take it as sincere and genuine, because I'm not going to judge anyone. But God knows who he wants in front of me to express his presence. I love you guys. Peace and blessing. Until next time, Ola the Body Obi Sayin.